back, everybody. This is Malik, and we're going to continue on the Stego missions. We're going to go into mission level 2. Alright, so I'll go ahead into mission level 2 here. And we just heard a white noise file. So we have an audio file on here. Now I had to use Internet Explorer. Firefox, my new version of Firefox, would not play the WAV file. In fact, it wouldn't even show up. So you may have to switch browsers. So if you try Firefox, you don't get it. Just switch over to IE, or I didn't try it in Chrome or Safari, but just try one where you can get it. Okay, so we have something buried inside of this audio file. So two things we're going to need right off the bat. We're going to need to get this audio file from this website, because we need to download it, and you're going to need to put it inside of some sort of audio converter. Now I use, just because using HexEdit and all those put out by the same company, I use WavePad, which is put out by NCH Software. I use that. I'm sure you can use a ton more, but this one is very easy to use. So it's going to be the first thing you're going to need to do. You're going to need to download one. So if I were you, I'd go ahead and grab WavePad. The other thing you need to take a look at is, how do you get this file and how do you download it? Because you can't just right click on it and download it. There's their download button down here. So you're going to need to download the file. Now if you went through the basic missions, if you went through the realistic missions, this should not be an issue. You should easily be able to figure out where is this WAV file located at, and then how to download it to your desktop so we can open it up inside of WavePad. So download WavePad, and then take a look at some ways where you can grab this WAV file and open it up in WavePad. By taking a look at a couple of things inside of WavePad, turning on some things, you're going to be able to find a password. Now, it's not the easiest password in the world to read, but you'll be able to make it out. So go ahead and do those things, and let's see where you can get with it. Okay, so first thing is, how do we grab this file? Well, again, I'm in IE. I don't have all my plugins in IE. I typically do it inside of Firefox, but you can just view the source of the page, and of course it's going to show up down here at the bottom, and we just have to find, looking through the code, we just have to find out where this WAV file is at, the path to the WAV file. And I can do some searching. I actually know what the name of the file is, but other than that, you just got to kind of scroll down until you get to the right spot. That's the standard old login stuff and the links and all that junk. But let's say you don't know it's a WAV or anything, so let's say you can't do a search. You're just going to kind of scroll down through here. Now, of course, we could always do a find for just some text that will take us to it. But right here, line 137, embed source, and there it is. /missions/stego/level/2.wave. Well, that's what I want. So of course we will just grab this, copy it, go up here, get rid of that all the whole play it thing. So it should read, oops, got double slashes. It should read missions slash stego slash level slash 2.wave. Hit enter. It's going to switch pages on you, but down here at the bottom it's going to ask you, do you want to open or save it? So of course you're going to save it and save it to your desktop. Now I already have it there, so I don't have to do that again. Okay, once we save it to our desktop, we open up WavePad and we open the WAV file, and there it is. Okay, well, the code, the password, is hidden inside of this. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to view some other things. So we could actually really just go to our tools. That's going to bring up a different view. There is a frequency analysis and one they call a temporal frequency analysis. Both of them are really going to show it to you, just one's a little bit cleaner than the other. If I go to frequency analysis, okay, well, you see it's going to show me this as to really the wave as to how it is over the length of time. But if I do a temporal frequency analysis, okay, look. Now I could have easily have just gone down to tools instead of opening up this window. I could have easily just gone to tools and hit the button here. It does the same thing. Okay. Or I could have just come down here to the bottom if I wanted to see it. There's a little button down here at the bottom that says shows the frequency spectrogram, and it's right there. It's just a little harder to read right there because it's stretched out. Okay. But with the temporal frequency analysis, it's right here. Now you can adjust the brightness and the contrast to help you pick out the letters a little bit better. Okay. But you can look at them close enough and pretty much make out most of them. There's a couple and there's one letter in there that's a little bit tricky. We're a little bit of playing around. We could also, compress it. We could do some cleanup on it. But I think I have enough here. I can tell that's a J, a B, a 2, a 9, a 8, an A, a B, a C, a 9. This one almost looks like an A, but we see the A here is actually the real lowercase a, and this one drops a little bit more. So that's either going to be a Q or a G, but since it almost comes straight down and it doesn't start to hook any, we're probably thinking that's a Q. B2. Okay, so why don't we try that and see if we get by. So we're just dealing with JB298. Go ahead and minimize that. It's a little bit easier to see actually sometimes when it's a little smaller. I'll slide this over. It's JB298 ABC. JB2, oops, wait a minute. Wasn't in there. JB298 ABC. JB298 ABC. Let's get both of these up where I can see them both at the same time. How's that? This wants to scroll up on me when I switch. There it is. JB298 ABC 9. We'll try Q B2. 9Q B2. 9Q maximize that. Let me check it. And let's see what it came up with. I have to refresh my page. I'm going to have to refresh my page, I think. Yep. Alright, let me just copy this. And refresh my page to kind of clean it up some. There we go. Alright, so there it is, JB298 ABC 9QB2. Let's check it. What has got with making that? What's going on with my page? Keeps increasing the size of my file. Alright, let me go back. I've got it copied. Let's go back. Let me just start back over. With my Stegos. You will see this a couple of times where some missions will start to act really weird on you. Okay, there it goes. Finally got it. So I've got the go on button. So the trick, this was not very difficult at all. The trick was just figuring out how to download the file, how to bring it into WavePad, and how to show the frequency analysis, in which case you will get the code down at the bottom. Again, there's multiple ways to do it. The FFT, again, would have showed it to you, but we would have to zoom out and actually capture it from there. It would not show it as well, you know, as we see down here at the bottom. When we turn on the spectral length, we would see it down there at the bottom, but you would have to kind of do some playing around and do some, you know, kind of zooming in to get it from there. It's so much easier. Just use the TFFT. There you go. And that right there shows it to you really well. JB298 ABC 9QB2. Alright. And that, my friends, will give us the password for the audio file. I don't need that open. And will allow us to go on to Stego number 3, which, believe it or not, is actually one of the easier ones. So, alright, so I'm going to push this one up. We'll get through Stego mission number 3. Alright, and you don't need a special file for this one. You've already got it. Alright, so until later, my friends, this is Malik. Again, if you enjoy the videos, subscribe down at the bottom, give it a like, and you know, I am doing this you know, so we can all learn you know, what hackers go through, you know, what they use, how we can hide data. I'll show you some programs that you can actually use audio files, audio and video and image Stego with. I typically like OpenStego for images. There's other ones I use for audio and video, but how you can pass stuff through emails that nobody will ever be the wiser of, just as long as your friend knows how to pull it out. So I will give you some programs like that and tell you which ones you can play with. So again, I put this channel up to help you guys out. If you can donate, hey, even better. Buck here, buck there, anything helps me put these missions out and put stuff into it. Okay, But until later, my friends, this is Malik, and I'm out.